Welcome. You tuned in to Fresh Perspective, where we look to give you a fresh take on today's hot topics. And right now, in this edition of Fresh Perspective, we're going straight into homage speaks. And I'm trying to tell you right now that it gets no hotter than the take that I gave y'all just a few hours ago pertaining to this game and how it was going to go down. I don't know if y'all have competed in sports before or really got into it, but everybody was going on the narrative that this was a must win for Houston. We already knew that. Houston knew that they couldn't go down 3-1. But one thing about this Houston team is that they're not afraid of Golden State. They don't fear them. They don't respect them. They don't care that they're the champs. They feel they got a roster. They feel they got personnel. They feel they got a coach. They feel they got a fan base. They feel they got an organization that can beat them. They built their entire roster to beat them. And it's not often when you get a team that you build your roster for and you get the chance to face them. Usually you lose to somebody else or they get upset by somebody else. But no, make no mistake about it. The Houston Rockets are not scared of the Golden State Warriors. And I got to make a special announcement. My boy Kevin Durant, you just choked. You got the rebound. The game is in your hands, and you dribble the ball down the court, and you pass the ball to Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson hit a big shot in his whole life, except for Game 7 against you. That's probably why you passing the ball, because you thought he was going to hit a game winner against you. Newsflash, y'all on the same team. When you got the ball, when you got the rebound, you're supposed to went to your sweet spot and pull it up. You're 7'1". You've been 7'1" all game. You can get any shot you want to get off all game. And when it's time to get off that shot, you can't even give it up. That is trash. That is garbage. You're supposed to be the best player in the game, the second best player in the game. And I'm telling you right now that you just choke. You don't understand that your legacy is on the line, sir. Every game is scrutinized for you. Think they watching LeBron? No, they watching you. They have already built in excuse for LeBron for losing in the playoffs and losing in the finals. Stack team, garbage team, good team. He done lost with them all. You supposed to be on Golden State Warriors. You were here to win championship. You were here to be the man. You were here to be Kevin Durant unleashed. Russell Westbrook taking too many shots. All that crap. You went 9 for 24 tonight. It was locking you up. You shooting the ball on the side of the backboard. Steph Curry tried to save you in the third quarter. He could not blame him. I'm not looking for any way to blame Kevin Durant. We all watched the game. We seen what happened. He been unstoppable, unguardable this entire series. And when it's time to be unstoppable and unguardable, he was guardable. Miss me with the other stuff. Don't save my boy because I'm not going to save him at all. Kevin Durant failed us. He failed basketball. He failed his teammates tonight. He got to go home. He got to live with that. Don't be surprised if you see Steph Curry. I'm sorry. Don't you be surprised if you see Kevin Durant take a shower, put on some new hooping gear, and go out there and shoot some shots. I've never in my life seen Kevin Durant shoot a shot and hit the side of the backboard. Y'all can miss me with the foolishness. My boy choked that game away. He made no significant plays down the stretch of that game to let everybody know and remind everybody that he is the best player or the second best player in this game, regardless of on your preference. He had his moment. He had his time. I'm trying to tell y'all, when he got that rebound with Chris Paul, whoever missed that free throw and Kevin Durant got that ball, the score was 92-94. It was supposed to be the shot heard around the world again. He's out there shooting tough fadeaways, letting Chris Paul get up on him. Come on, man. Chris Paul has not switched the way he's guarded you the entire time. Back him down, get to your sweet spot, shoot over him. That's just all you got to do. It's really that simple. KD was out there second guessing himself. He was out there thinking about the game. I seen him. I knew from the first time. I keep telling my main man, Bo Flair, my main man, Courtney Chappelle, my main man, Hulk, and all of you guys, I know Kevin. And he had a wide open three in the corner, and he want to swing the ball to Klay Thompson in the first quarter. I said, oh, man, this guy is not ready to go tonight and better get ready But shout out to the man known as Chris Paul. James Harden, he wasn't there tonight. He had a little flurry in the first half, showed a display of his greatness, kind of like what Steph did in the third quarter. But Chris Paul, he cooked the entire night, ladies and gentlemen. Don't underestimate Chris Paul. Chris Paul said, "I ain't out here with Blake Griffin. I'm not out here. I'm not out here with 3,000. Ba Mute is on the bench. I'm out here. Give me the ball. Let me work. 50% from the field, 5 for 9 from the 3. All the big shots down the closing moments of the game. Chris Paul displayed to everybody who didn't understand that this is a top 5 point guard in the history of the sport. Chris Paul can boogie woogie on anybody, and he had his game on full display tonight. Steph Curry, you tried. Klay Thompson, I don't know where you was at. I'm going to try to give you a little pass today. I seen you was injured. But, man, I'm going to tell you right now, if you play in another playoff game and score under 15 points and they call you the second best shooting guard in the game of basketball, I'm getting on the horn and I'm challenging everything that you say. Kevin Durant, you took the Warriors out of their flow. They went to you because you supposed to have the mismatch, and you did not capitalize on your mismatch. You shoot 4 shots after 4 shots. How about you kill enough to get them to commit to you so you can find an open man? How about let's give credit to the Houston Rockets for actually playing some defense. When they give KD the ball on the high post, notice that he looks for his cutters first. But as those guys are cutting, those guys are getting hit. Those guys are getting bumped. Nobody's open. Nobody's there to cut. So then he goes into ISO mode. And tonight they was locking that shit up. Tell it like it is, DB. Homage is due. Homage has been paid to the Houston Rockets. I told y'all before the game was going to start. Houston Rockets was not under the gun. Golden State Warriors are under the gun. You just beaten by 40. We know what that means. We didn't have it. We just let it go. New 5. Run it back. We all done hoop before. Sometimes teams just jump out there on you. Hey, man, run it back. Y'all got that win. Run it back. Ball up top. That's what the Houston Rockets did tonight. Run it back. Ball on top. We finna bust y'all ass. And that's exactly what they just did. They went out there, executed their game plan, played harder, played tougher, did their whole thing. Now we in a new ball game. We're in a new series. The Golden State Warriors are in a place where they've never been before. That 3-1 against the Thunder, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm a Kevin Durant fan. I was a Thunder fan at the time. I really, really feel in my heart of hearts that they were not worried. They were not scared. They were not paused. But this series right now, with this team right here, they probably feel the same way. They're not worried. They're not paused. But guess what? They ain't going against the Golden. They ain't going against the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're going up against the Houston Rockets, a team that feel that they can beat them. The Warriors, the Thunder, they were led by Kevin Durant. They didn't think they could beat them because if they think they could beat them, they would have beat them. Russell Westbrook may have felt that way. But, hey, whatever y'all want to say, that's fine. Look for Klay Thompson. To blame Klay Thompson, I've never believed in Klay Thompson. I never thought he was a big game player. I never thought he was anything but a role player on the side of Steph Curry. Every time you need a bucket, Klay can't create his own shot, so he can't get his shot when it's time. That's why y'all just seen what he did, just airball. But I don't blame that on him. I blame that on Kevin. Kevin knew before he gave him the ball he can't create his own shot, so why did he give him the ball? That made absolutely no sense. Get to your spot and pull up. Steph Curry, I'm going to put a little bit on you because you're supposed to be the leader. You're supposed to be the captain. We drop a beautiful play for you out of the timeout. Shout out to Steve Kerr. You got the quickest release in the game. You get the shot off. You got to knock it down to save the game. Y'all get the overtime. I think y'all go ahead and win one, and y'all wipe your head because y'all just dodged a bullet. Steph Curry, you the man. I got to hold everybody accountable tonight. When it's time to be great, you guys were not. That's why you lost the ball game today. But I thank y'all for tuning in. I don't want to go too much longer. I don't want to rant anymore. I'm upset with Kevin Durant. He know it. Hit my line, Kevin. I'm going to tell you what to do. And I'm going to tell you what it is. And it's called cook the guys that can't check you. Steph It's called being a little bit more consistent. Brother, you played amazing in the third quarter, but the rest of the game you did absolutely nothing. And they also starting to pick on you again like you're the college groupie and let everybody get a hit on the defensive end. I knew Andre Iguodala was going to be missed in this game because he does a lot of things that doesn't show up in the stat sheet. But the nerve of these folks to say Klay Thompson's a top 10 player. The nerve of these folks to say Klay Thompson is this and he is that. Man, Steve Kerr, you let me down tonight. You needed some shots to go in. You're supposed to play to everybody. This was supposed to be a whole team win. Iguodala represents a lot more than just a few points in the stat sheet. He impacts the game. In some games, he might have 4 or 5 points. You had to play everybody. Quinn Cook, Jordan Bell, David West, Swaggy P. We emptied out the whole roster. You played right into Mike D'Antoni's hand, Coach Kerr. What are you doing? He has knocked his roster down to 7 people. So you know what you were supposed to do? You were supposed to run his ass out the gym. I'm putting fresh leg in, at the fresh leg in, at the fresh leg in, and I'm running them out of here. But no, you want to play right into Mike D'Antoni's hands. How stupid are you? You got to be on your dumb shit to play in the Mike D'Antoni hand. I listened to him in every time out. No X's and O's, no nothing. He just said it's our time. Wait out. He just motivated his team the whole time. No X's and O's, no strategy, no breaking down that. Y'all going to run? Hey, let's go on a run. Y'all do this? Hey, it's my time to do this. Coach Kerr, this game is on you. But I ain't going to let you off the hook by yourself. We know who is on. The man, the myth, the legend, one of the top 5 small forwards in the history of this sport, Kevin Durant. This game is on you. You are supposed to be a Golden State Warrior, and you're supposed to be doing this right here with it say on the top of this shirt. You're supposed to be unleashed. And tonight, you was on the chain. And with that being said, this marks another edition of Homie Speaks.